So this is another important session which we are going to see in the previous session. We have seen how to do the custom validation, which is custom data annotation, which is important. And then again, whatever we are going to discuss, that is also important. So first I'll explain the scenario. If you have any questions on the previous session, let me know. Otherwise, I'll continue. Okay. So, so here we are trying to register a patient, right? Um, so in every application, we have a concept called, uh, I'm taking one scenario and I'm trying to fulfill that requirement. So in most of the applications, we have a concept called trial user or test user, right? So when it is trial user, when it is test user, you have to bypass few things. Suppose if you are going for a Netflix and if they allow a trial user, so for the trial user, you no need to pay anything. You have to give the bank details and all, but you have to pay $0, right? If it is a non-trial user, you have to pay the amount, whether it is $6, $13, $15, whatever they mention. So the user profile will be same for trial user and actual user, but there are few parameters it will be differ. Okay, so like how we are going to achieve that, we are going to see it now. So I'll add few more details to uh, patient information. So this my URL, we can remove it. So here I'll add public boolean is trial profile is trial profile. So if it is trial profile, you say public decimal profile fee. So this profile fee, I'm making it as required. Okay. So this profile fee, I'm making it as required. So that means whoever get registered to my system, they have to pay fee. They have to pay fee. And if they don't pay fee, my system will stop there itself. It will not even go inside to the create profile. But if it is a trial, so let's see how this is stopping. So come here. Okay, remove these breakpoints. So if you see, where is that? Is profile false? Where is the new profile fee? Where it is? Yeah, profile fee is coming 0. Profile fee is coming 0. So In this case, where is that? So instead of required, required and min value range validator, min value greater than 0, minimum 1, maximum 20,000. Please pay profile fee. Because the decimal, it will by default it will pass the 0 value if it is empty. So you can say please pay profile fee. Or else you can make this string, okay, receipt number. So in that case, please pay fee and provide receipt number. Okay, so this should, so I'm trying to set the problem statement, then we'll see how to resolve the problem. So I did not provide any receipt number. So then it says, please pay fee and provide receipt number. Okay, so now if it is a trial profile, I don't expect the receipt number. If it is a trial profile, I'll not expect the receipt number. That means if the trial profile equal to true, the receipt number should not be mandatory. Okay. So for that again, I can go for custom data annotation, but um, this I want to resolve in a different way. So how the things are working here. So let's look at the things how presently working. So this is your controller. So this is a post information method. So there are few guards. They will present here on top of your method. So they will take the request. So there will be some channel, or there will be some gate which will protect this method. So through the gate the request will come and it will do all these validations, do all these required field and all other validations, and it will throw error here itself. So if we think there is a gate present at the highlighted place, the request will come here and all the validations and all the required field range, etc., and all the business validations will be executed, and the decision will be taken whether the request should pass through or the request should go back. So here I want to do something so that I can successfully pass my request in some cases. So what is this called? So this is called customizing your action filter. So the gate whatever I'm calling, the gate whatever I'm referring, it is called a filter. So these action methods, these are all action methods, right? The post, get, put, all those are action methods, and they will have the default action filter. So now I'm going to override the default action. I'm going to use my own action filter and use it for my action method. So if you go to this controller base, so your controller is inheriting from controller base, go to definition. So there will be some I action filter. If you see accept result, do you have anything action filter? Let's search action result. Okay, okay, action filter inbuilt, it will be there and it will be guarded. So this action filter accept action. Okay, so now did you understand? Some action filter will work. Uh, go to this HTTP post. So this is a HTTP method attribute. Go here, go to this HTTP method. Okay, I action HTTP provider. Did you see somewhere routing HTTP method attribute? Go to definition. So this is attribute only. Go to I action method provider. Okay, but I'm unable to find this. I'm trying to find where. Go to API controller. Yeah, filter metadata, I filter metadata. Go to I filter metadata. I behavior metadata, controller attribute. Go to this controller attribute. Attribute. Okay. I'll see where the reference of the action filter, but or by default the action methods might have the action filter. But now you understand the scenario, right? Now my view model is taking a receipt number and it's a mandatory field and I want to bypass that receipt number if it is a trial profile. If it is a non-trial profile, then the receipt number is not mandatory. The same we can achieve by using data annotations also, but I want to use the action filter. So how can you do the action filter? So come here. So how can you write your own custom filter? This is also a potential interview question and a real-time scenario. So right click, add new item. You can say custom action filter or whatever name you want. So I'm adding it to API. So public class custom action filter. So which will derive from attribute and I action filter. I action filter. So this will derive from action filter. So the moment it says it needs to implement these two methods, so implement interface method. So these two methods, on action executed and on action executing, these two methods are part of your interface. Okay, so again it is taking the context. Okay, so let's see how they are executing, and we can take a appropriate action here. So how to use this on your controller method? So go to your controller method. Okay, and here custom action filter. So what you are saying, when there is a request comes, execute this action filter. So and by and do the validate and execute this action filter, and then only come here. So I'll run this. There will be some exception. Exception will be thrown. Let's see that. So custom action filter. I'll close this. Okay. I kept breakpoint in both action executed and action executing. So now let's run this. Okay. So it is not hitting these methods, even though I kept uh, the action controller here. It's not hitting these methods, and there is no error. What is happening? You have to register this in the program.cs. You have to register your action filter in the program.cs. So whatever new feature you are implementing, you have to come here and register in the .NET Core services dot add scoped. Okay, so it's new action filter. Hmm, 1 second, let me see how can we do that. That is an article I found. Hmm, okay, just add transient or add scoped. This is not, this cannot, this, I don't need it as a scoped. And custom action filter. Yeah, this is how you register your dependencies. Then only that will be available to your. Uh, so this is called middleware concept. Okay. No, still it's not hitting. Why this is not hitting? Custom. What else we have to do? Um, is it public class? Action filter. So what else I need to execute? So still this is implementing this required field only, but it should hit this. Uh, yeah, the same. And did I? Where is my action? This is a post method, right? And if you click on, it's coming here. So write something instead of throw, but at least it should throw an exception. It's not at all hitting this method. Where? It's a patient API. It's a controller action method. Let's rebuild the solution. Where did I register this? Builder dot. I'll try scoped and I'll see. No. Receipt number. So let's do this. Let's comment out this or else provide the receipt number and see what will happen, whether at all it's hitting or not. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not here. Okay, now it's hitting on executing. Okay, so now it's hitting on executing, and if you see, all these are filters. Okay, so there is a client result filter model state. So is model state valid? It's true. So the model state is valid true. So this is action filter. So type ID action filter. Okay, so this is now this is executing because we are throwing exception. It's throwing an exception. So now but when our so this on action executed, this is already executed and this is executing. So while executing this, but since there is a validations, okay, so here you have to add some condition, I believe. Okay, so just do a quick Google. Yeah, custom action filter should bypass errors, and we have to do in the program.cs .NET Core. Okay, so in the program.cs we need to bypass it. So type of action filter. Okay, so how should I implement custom action filter registration in .NET? core to suppress errors. I re I I implemented this, but I didn't remember how to do that. So okay, this is right. We need to make some changes to your, okay, add controller, add scoped. So there should be some add transient, comma, or x dot, check this, x dot. There should be some way you can avoid my regular action methods, regular required validation suppress in custom action filter. So you understand I'm trying to disable required field attributor under certain conditions. Okay. So action result. There should be. I did that, but I didn't remember it. Yeah, on action execution. So this I know, but in program.cs we have to uh, avoid that. So, yeah, suppress model state. Okay, model state invalid filter. Suppress. Yeah, copy this. Yeah, add behavior options. Mm, yeah, services.configure options. Okay, copy this. Try this. So builder dot services dot configure options suppress invalid state filter. But this one will be for all. Let's see. Okay. Remove the receipt number from here. So basically now it should throw an exception, right? The validation message. See, now it's not doing it. So, but this one, API behavior support option. So configure API behavior options, but this will completely remove all the validations. Yeah. So our challenge is like how to do it for custom filter. So can we do this here? X dot. Okay. Custom action filter dot. Okay. Let me see this because it needs some more like refinement from my side. I'll take a look and we'll see it in the next session. Is that fine? Because I don't want to waste your time.